gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be, be. Yeah, I hope that you're listening. There's only one thing you know you gotta do. That's breathe.
All you have to do is breathe. Everybody come on in. It is time for the Own Your Now show. I'm Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T, and it's Wellness Wednesday.
It is Wellness Wednesday, and honey, may I say, darling, you look very well.
I'm feeling well. Introduce yourself right on.
Okay, I am Yolanda Langford, and you know what they call me, Lady Yo.
I missed
It's so
that.
funny, Tracy. After all this time, we still go, Lady Yo.
Lady Yo. That's right. How are you feeling on this Wellness Wednesday?
I am fantastic. I tell you what, today has been a phenomenal day of, and when I say my affirmation word, you'll know why I say that. Just a phenomenal day of things being a little different for the better. You know, I always tell people, we hear the word change and we're like, oh gosh, I don't want it to change, but change could be doggone good.
Change is always good. One of the things my mom used to always say is the only thing that is permanent is change. Yes, because
Miss Margot was very smart.
Keep changing. Hey, it's hot. I keep saying it's hotter than that thing, ain't it? It's hot outside.
It is. You know, and I try to exercise and walk in the mornings. I'll tell you what, I have just been on the treadmill because it's so hot. At 5 o'clock in the morning, we're hitting 80.
Yeah. My husband went to walk. I was like, I'll be here with you. I'll be here with the coffee and the tea when you get back, but I'm not walking in this because it's too hot. It's way too hot.
You were with him in spirit.
Yes. I was in Savannah last week and it wasn't this hot. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But you know what it is. You know how it is in St. Louis. But everybody, we're going to shout everybody out. Start coming in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. But what you sipping on, Lady O? What's in your cup?
I have a little wine, darling, you know, a little wine down on a Wednesday. How about yourself?
Myself as well. We got some grown folk in the house, y'all. We got all these cool things that's happening this weekend, and I just had to get the party started early. So I do have some cab, and my cup is overflowing. It's full to the rim because we're gonna have tonight. If y'all don't share, you better share now and keep sharing because we need to know what's in your cup and where you're coming from because it's time for our wellness room shout outs. We're going to shout out everybody that's in there right now, or at least if you already told us what's in your cup. Because, of course, I'm waiting. Where is Robert? Because Robert is not in the chat yet, but Kate is, everybody else is in the chat. So, hey, y'all. Who do you see, Lady O? Who do you see in the chat?
I see Kate Pride Davis. You know, she's coming all the way from Houston, Texas. How hot is it in Houston? Good evening, Kate. I hope you're having a great day. I see Joan Gray, and she's sipping on a little iced tea. Definitely the drink for the weather. And I also see Alex Easter. Hey, Graham fam. Good to see you. Tell us what part of the world you're in. And let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about Grambling. You know, I love my university, and I always shout it out. My Graham fam, Alex Easter, came through St. Louis and he made sure he picked up some of that backflip cocktail drink, took a picture. I said, that's what it's all about. That's what support is all about. So I'm always thankful for Alex Easter. He's always showing up for us.
You better support. Look, I always tell about you better support your man.
My
man. Every time.
And what they say, that's him. I'll keep him.
He said, good to be seen. Yeah, he's mine. Look,
yes. Well, thank you, Alex, for the support.
Whenever Big Nate has on my t-shirt, he tells everybody he's a brand ambassador. And so I'm not.
Your husband is a handsome brand ambassador, and he is so helpful. I mean, he drives a mobile. He's there handing out information.
Wait. Let me tell you. The biggest piece is when you see him in that black, no sugar, no cream shirt, because he is truly black, no sugar, no cream. We need somebody else to drive that truck because that truck is hot. So anybody that's interested, I need to get him out of that truck.
Well, let me say this. I'm going to put this in the air and the atmosphere. God is going to bless us with new mobile A new wellness mobile that has air conditioning and heat. I know it's coming because we're out there doing the work and people are looking for us. And for us to be able to travel, we need that air conditioning and that heat. So, God, you hear me?
You hear me? You hear me? Alex said he's sipping on Red Breast 12 year. What is that? A vodka? Is that a bourbon? Is it what kind of beer? Is that one of those craft beers? What is it, Alex?
He always has something interesting.
He does. He does. Well, speaking of interesting, we have an interesting show tonight. So everybody needs to continue to share. We have a lot of great people. And speaking of great people, a lot of the people are from St. Louis, and not a lot of the people are coming through St. Louis. But our first guest, she's been on the show many times. She's always doing the work in the community. She's from the community. And you know who I'm talking about, Lady O? I am talking about
Lisa Potts.
She's the vice president of Delmar Main Street, a revitalization effort to restore equity along the commercial corridor and eliminate the infamous stigma of the Delmar divide by being a catalyst for equitable economic development. Let me tell you all, she, on her full-time job, I want to say on the A side, she is the St. Louis Mental Health Board as the director of prevention partnerships, which I love, where she manages about 20 projects that provide mental health services to the youth and our adults. And you all know how I feel about that. But tonight she's here to talk about the Delmar Black Business Month. Everybody welcome Lisa Potts. Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, and welcome to the Own Your Now show again, because you are coming with some more information.
I know, I'm a pro on here now.
That's it. You know, we're going to consider you a co-host, okay?
All right.
What you sipping on tonight, Lisa?
You know what? Unfortunately, I do not have the fine wine that you guys have. But when you talked about how hot it is outside, I am drinking some ice cold water because
I got my water back.
Scared. You got your water too, because you got your water and your wine. So okay, I just got my water, and I must say that this is my favorite cup that I must show. This is my Marine Mom cup. You guys know my son went to the Marines. He's home now, but this is my favorite cup. So that's where my water is. And you see it was also pink, which matches my shirt. So
well, you know, Shamim Clark Hubbard, you're in your ward, 10th ward,
yes,
always says the STL water is the best water. So
it is.
We rolling with that because it is pretty good. But we have a lot going on. August is National Black Business Month. Talk to us about why this is so important.
Yes, ma'am. So Black businesses are the backbone of this country, and they do not get the recognition that they deserve. And so we like to celebrate at Delmar Main Street all of our Black businesses, especially the ones on Delmar, but all of our Black businesses, by letting them know that, hey, we want you to succeed. We want you to be prosperous. And so we provide opportunities for them to come together and just earn money. And so we always ask, is your cash register ringing? Because if it's not ringing, you're not bringing any money home. And so we provide opportunities for that. And so August is National Black Business Month. And so we put on a Black Business Expo every year at the corner of Delmar and Hamilton. Part of what we're trying to do is bring attention to the corridor. When Miss Divine T opened up, she talked about the fact that we're trying to erase that stigma that people know us for, that Delmar divide. Well, there are some amazing things happening on Delmar. And so our goal is to continue to activate spaces along the corridor so that people come out and say, oh, wow, there are some cool things happening in this corridor. We have over 30 Black-owned businesses between the city limits and Taylor. 30. And they are growing and more are coming. And so our goal is to support them, to stimulate them, to help them figure out how can we make this a more prosperous place for you. And that means foot traffic. So we need people on the streets. We need people coming into stores so that they can earn their income.
And, you know, that's so important. And like you said, if your cash register isn't ringing, then you're not making any money. What do you say to people? Well, when you say, open up your business in my area, what brings them to your area? What can they receive by being a part of the Delmar Divine?
Yeah, we're a community. And what's so wonderful about it is that it becomes a family. So it's
Mhm.
a difference between if you go to Macy's or any place in the mall, you don't know who's going to be there from one day to the next. You're showing up, you're buying whatever you're buying, and you're going home. But when you shop in a local business, especially a local Black owned business, most likely that person lives in the very neighborhood where their business is located. So you're supporting not only that business, you're supporting that Black family, that Black community, and you're supporting the entire business ecosystem. And then that person knows you. You know what it's like when that's why Cheers was such a popular place, right? When you walked
Everybody knows
in,
your
they knew
name.
your name. Like, how
Yeah.
cool is that when you go into a coffee shop, somebody says, "Hey, Tracy, hey, Lady Yo," like that makes you feel good. Even if you wasn't coming in to spend any money, the fact that they know you and they like, "Oh, girl, I got this new shirt you would like. Come here, let me show it to you." You wasn't getting ready to buy it, but because they know you, they've curated something for you and for your taste. That's what it means to shop locally,
I
because that
believe that.
also it means that money circulates in that community longer. Dollars do not circulate in the Black business community very long as they do in other communities. And so we're just trying to raise awareness. We're trying to, uplift our Black businesses. Just small things like, does your business have a logo? A lot
Right.
of them
Right.
don't. When you set up your display, does your table look inviting? Does
Right.
somebody want to come to your booth to buy what you're selling? Giving them tips and tricks and things of that nature, to all these things to help them grow their business.
You know,
And
it's
that's something,
interesting.
there's something to be said about that.
Yeah, I was about to say it's interesting that you say that because you all do this event every year, and these vendors that come out, a lot of them do have storefronts or they have shopping online, so people can continue to shop Black owned businesses. Correct?
Correct. Correct. Yeah, it doesn't have to be this day. This is just the day that we're calling attention, and really just the month of August. But we Black all day, every day, so we can also shop all day, every day Black. It's just an
Ooh, she said we
opportunity.
all day, every day. I love it.
It's just an
Oh,
opportunity
okay.
to raise awareness, bring attention, and so that these business owners can, get some recognition. And it gives them an opportunity to earn some new customers. Like, it's their job. We're providing space and opportunity. It's your job to follow up on that lead the next day and say, "Hey, you stopped by my booth. What are you interested in? Did you buy something? Did you like your purchase?" Like, they still got to do the hard work. But what we're providing is space, and we're providing opportunity.
And let me tell you, it is something about when you find a product in its infancy and you
Yep.
see them grow. Because
Yes.
I've seen so many businesses in St. Louis that started at the Soulard Market or at the Delmar Divine, and now they're on a national level. I today heard someone that we have seen grow say they're going to take 25 people to Paris.
Yes,
To
I know
Paris.
that. Send that. Yes. And the thing about that is they partner. We need to understand. Remember, Lady O, we always say we don't compete, we complete. We partner, and that's what makes a difference. You have a lot of people that are being involved in this event, and we want to share some of those. Some of the sponsors and some of the booths that will be there. Talk to us a little bit about them.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying that. So what you're going to see while I'm talking is some of the businesses that are actually coming. So when businesses send me their logo, we create a personalized post that they can put on Facebook and their social media feeds, again, trying to support their business. So that's what you see in the background. But we absolutely could not do this without our sponsors. Delmar Main Street is a local nonprofit managed by residents of this very community. But we have our sponsors, Delmar Divine, the Small Business Empowerment Center, Enterprise Bank, First Mid Bank, US, MasterCard has volunteers. They actually send out several volunteers that help us do the work during the day. Commerce Bank, Midland Bank. We couldn't do it without our sponsors. But we have over 50 Black-owned businesses come out. So when you talk about what's in your cup, what's therapy for you, this is a little retail therapy. We all need that.
Let me tell you something. Us ladies and a lot of men like retail therapy.
Ain't nothing wrong
Absolutely.
with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I think
Absolutely.
that's important. Wow. Every time I think about what we're doing in our community, we always say we're going to be all right, but we won't
Yes.
be all right if we don't go out there and support it. And I know we're going to talk about this. I can't wait, you guys. We got Joel P. King coming up, and Fit Diva, and Brandy from Diamond Diva. There's an event coming up. But what we always talk about is, why does St. Louis wait to just buy the tickets and get out there and the lines be long. We do come out to support, but we have to be on top of it. We also have to share some more. That's why we're always saying, are you all on here now? Are you sharing? Are you hitting that share button? Because we won't be a success if we don't support each other and share. Everybody can't afford a
Exactly.
billboard, you know?
That's exactly right. That's why we help with on the social media side for the businesses. I'm trying to give them one less thing to do. If we create a post that they can share, it makes it easy for them. And that's all we tell them to do is share with your friends, share with your family, share with your loyal followers. And I think it's fun to watch them do it. Sometimes they'll be making a craft. They'll be in their car saying, I'm making this thing and I'm going to be at the expo this weekend. And it's another opportunity for them to gain a new customer, because you always find something that you need or something that you didn't need. Or I met a young lady, talked to a business owner today. She grew up in this neighborhood. So it's like, I cannot wait to meet her, because she's talking about how she misses being in the area, and she's always driving around and looking at how the area is coming up. And so you build relationships by talking to people.
That's it. Well, we're going to keep building those relationships. Everybody needs to come out. Let everybody know again, what is the your Facebook and all of that information if they want to know more about it, and the time
Absolutely.
that it's going to actually happen.
Yep, it's this Saturday, August 31st, 11 o'clock a.m. to 6 p.m. It's the expo, but I have something even more fun and exciting. At 9 o'clock, we're going to have a Zumba block party, kick it off. For those of you who remember back in the day, I used to co-own the Dow House Studios, and we used to do Zumba block parties where the girls and the band are coming back together to have a block party to kick off and open up the expo at 9 a.m. Meet us on the block, as we like to say. We're going to be at the corner of Delmar and Hamilton this Saturday. And you can find everything out on all of our social media feeds at Delmar Main Street STL.
That's
I
it.
love it. I think she just gave us an exclusive, huh, Tracy?
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
I did. You heard it here.
Well, we have to ask you before you leave, what is your affirmation word?
Prosperity.
That's it. Prosperity. Tell them why prosperity is so important.
Yeah, because again, so not only so when you think about prosperity, you think about your health, you think about wealth, and we're trying to close that wealth gap in our community. Yes. And so we just want people, and that's what we want this weekend to be about. We want it to be prosperous for our businesses, and well as in our families and our community.
That's it. Well, we thank you for everything that you do.
I
say on the A side and the B side, when it comes to mental wellness, you always on top of the game. You're there for us. You're helping us support Joy and all the things that we have going on. But you're here for the community. You really are, and we appreciate you so much.
You appreciate you as well.
When we say you're a real life Dow, you really are.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having this platform.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, we got a lot of places we got to go. I thought I was going to be a part of go down there and vend, but I'm also going to be at this next event we have coming up. And so instead of vending, I'm going to go down there and shop. I'm going to fill up my cup, and I'm going to go get my cup filled up with our second event for this weekend, Lady O. You might have to pop out. What you got going on this weekend?
I might have to pop out and bring my girls with me.
That's right. Look, everybody is supporting everybody. Of course, Boss Ross is in the house, and he says, thank you, Miss Potts, for all you do. So we're talking about another event coming up. There's a woman that's coming in town, and we want to talk to you all about all that she is doing. And she wasn't able to come in this evening, so we had to hop in earlier today and get an interview going with her. So let's just bring that interview right on up. What do you think, Lady O?
Absolutely. Hey, we are about to talk to Miss Drea Kelly. Hello there. I already like her, Tracy. That energy is what we need. It's exactly what we need.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
thank you, ladies. Thank you. And thank you for having me on Wellness Wednesdays, because that is my thing, honey.
Thank
Well,
you
we're
for
gonna talk
saying.
all about it.
Yes.
Well, before we get started, we have to ask you what's in your cup. What are you sipping on?
Oh, what is in this cup? This one right behind me. So I love chlorophyll water. Chlorophyll water is something that I drink every single day. It's amazing for your skin, your nails, your breath, just your digestive system, your hair. Now, I will tell people it is the quiet taste. It is not for the faint at heart. And if your gag reflex is very sensitive, this is not the drink for you. But they do sell the chlorophyll in a pill form. So if you can't take the taste, you can take the pill. And when I travel, I take the capsules and the pills with me, but that is what's always in my cup. And the other thing that is in my cup is my mantra that I live by. Your past pain is not a justification for your present misery.
Woo! All right, y'all hear that? Your past pain is not a justification for your present misery.
Yes. And
Yes.
what I mean by that is we let our pain of our past rule us. We are miserable. And it's not so much the trauma that we went through because God made us natural survivors. It's because you re traumatize yourself and you're stuck and you're in that trauma and you're trying to harvest from a garden full of trauma. When if you look at it a different way, it's not a garden of trauma, it's a garden of triumph. You went through it for a reason. So we have to stop living. And that's what I live by. Your past pain is not a justification for your present misery. What your mama did for you at 10 doesn't mean that you have to be unhappy at 30. Did you survive it? Yes. Was it hard? Yes. Do you ever want to go through it again? No. But guess what? You also survived it.
That's it. That's it. Man, you're jumping right in here. I think for all of our audience who may not know who you are, tell them who you are today. Everybody, we introduced her, but we want you all to know who is Drea Kelly.
Oh, I like to say Drea Kelly's just a brown girl from the south side of Chicago with big dreams and baby hair, baby. Fame, Carson, right here is where you start paying for it in sweat. That is who I am. I like to say that if Debbie Allen and Iyanla Vanzant had a love child, it would be Drea Kelly. That is who I am to the core of me. Becoming Dr. Drea Kelly. That just happened on Sunday. I had my graduation. That is
Hey, hold
amazing.
on now. We call that an exclusive. You're dropping all the exclusives today.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about how does that make you feel that a brown girl from South Side of Chicago is now the doctor?
The doctor. When I tell you God is so, oh my God, my daddy is so amazing. And his word is true. He says, what you do for me privately, I will honor you publicly. But I never knew that honor was coming with doctor in front of it. When I say every tear I've cried, every letdown, setback, when you're fearful, you're afraid, you don't know what you're doing, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, God, why would you choose me? And his answer was, why not you? I was like, wait, what? Hold on. Now you parted the Red Sea for Moses. I'm gonna need you to do a little better than why not you.
That's
Now,
it.
when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I was born for this. I'm very aware that people's destiny is attached to my journey. And if I don't step into this journey and finish this journey, people will never step into their destiny. And my God, I did not know the things that I'm going through privately, the work that I'm doing, getting the dirt under my nails, the crying, like wondering who I am, whose I am, what am I doing? Am I qualified for this? For God to say, you are a daughter, and I'm gonna let the world know that my daughter is a doctor in what she does for me. I was like, you can't tell me nothing, girl. You
You better not.
can't.
I love it.
No, this is it. When you think about the work that you do, everything is purpose filled. You bring dance and you bring a message and you bring purpose. But you know what? You bringing it all to the STL this weekend. Let everybody know what can they expect from the doctor.
Oh, the doctor. Well, first of all, the dialogue. We're gonna have those hard conversations that we don't like to have in our community. I'm gonna touch on things, especially with women and women of color. They always assume that if we have bad relationships or we have trouble staying in relationships, that oh, she got daddy issues. When the real thing is, a lot of us have mama issues. A lot of these relationships, we don't like to talk about that. That oh, it just must be because her dad wasn't present. My parents were divorced. He did not live in my house, but I had a very present dad. So it wasn't that. I had an abusive mother growing up. She had an abusive mother. So sometimes these issues that we go through as women, we have to look back and be like, oh, really, that was something I was dealing with my mother. It had nothing to do with my dad. Being real with ourselves too. You have to sit down and say to yourself, am I going to be my adversary or my ally today? And a lot of stuff we like to blame on the devil. We like to say it's our mama. We like to say it's trauma. And if we are going to really heal and get into this thing, let's start taking accountability about how much this is really me. How much do I really bring onto myself? How much of it is the work that I need to do that I run from? So that's why I say your past pain is not a justification for your present misery. And we have to start living in that. And those are conversations we're going to have. We're going to have conversations about sensuality and sexuality. I don't know why every other race can be demure. She can be beautiful. She can be a vixen. She can be sexy. But when it comes to Black women, we're hypersexualized. And anytime we embrace our sensuality and sexuality, they want to dumb it down to twerking.
Right.
We're sexy, we're beautiful, we're sensual. We can have them things sitting up, showing cleavage, doing all of those things. And we can be smart, we can be articulate, and we can be classy while doing it.
That's it. That's it. Y'all hear her. That's it.
That is definitely it. I would like to ask you, when did you discover dance, or when did dance discover you?
Dance chose me as a baby.
Okay.
Like I tell the story, my dad said I was sitting in the middle of the floor. I hadn't crawled at this point. I had a bottle in my mouth, diaper on. He said, I stood up and Soul Train was on. And he said, the first thing you did was this. My dad said, my family was wigging out. Because like she hadn't even walked yet. And the first thing she did, she stood up and danced. My dad said, Soul Train was on. I put my hands on the camera, on the TV screen like Poltergeist, because it went to a commercial. My dad said the first thing I said was more. And they said they knew. But I come from a long line of dancers. My Aunt Brenda was a dancer. My mother was a dancer. My grandma Doris was a dancer. So I feel like genetically it's in me to do, but I still feel like spiritually from a child, that was the first thing I did. It chose me.
I love that.
Right.
She said it chose her. When you know what your purpose is and you know how to make it come to a reality, all we got to do is sit back and watch. But when you come to St. Louis this weekend, we don't have to sit back and watch. We can come in and join and be a part of the dialogue. So we want everybody to know we have some guests that are coming up that are all from the STL, where everybody's bringing you in for a purpose. Talk to us about what we can expect this weekend.
Oh, you listen. Well, first of all, ladies, please do not wear your good lashes unless that glue is waterproof. Do not wear your mascara unless it is waterproof, because we about to do the work. I often tell people I'm not the sister. Listen, the tissues for your issues, friends, I'm not her. We gonna get real. We're not gonna keep talking about him cheating. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Him cheating is not the problem, ma'am. He's showing you exactly who he is. The problem is you keep taking a cheating man back. Now let's get down to the bottom of what that is. I want my sisters to heal. I want them to do it in real time. I'm tired of the fluff. I'm tired of this whole, healing is downward dog and namaste in your yoga pants. Burn some sage and you're going to be all right. No, it's ugly. You might not bathe. It's going to be musty. You might have pizza stains and in the dark hollering for God. But that is still a part of the healing. So I'm here to have that conversation, because I feel like we're doing people a disservice in making them think that healing is a pretty thing. It is not. Most of your healing is going to be done in the dark. It's going to be done in a place where you're uncertain. It's going to be done in that space where you're fearful. It's going to be done in that space where you even question if God exists. That's your real healing. Everything else, we teach people to pretend you're okay, to say you're good when you're not. I want to have the dialogue with women. It is okay to say, I'm not okay. Have a space. We're going to talk about that as mothers. If I have some in the audience, where do you get to go to say, I love my children. I don't like them all the time. I love my husband. I don't like him all the time. I love me, but I don't even like me all the time. We don't give women the space to have that dialogue. Then we're going to get into some dancing, because I believe that trifecta is mind, body, and spirit. It's so many women out here. And like I said, shout out to my BBL queens. I ain't even mad. Go get your 30 booty cheeks if you want one. I don't care. But it does not matter. You can be contoured down, lace front for the gods, and you are still empty. You still feel lost. You still dealing with abandonment. So that anybody can be pretty. Anybody can be pretty with some good hair, lighting, and makeup, and a good boob job. Anybody can be pretty, but your spirit and your soul makes you beautiful. So I
Yes.
want to transform women into these beautiful butterflies. We also have Respect My Shoes, a play that we are doing that is showing women just the multifaceted. Just we are so amazing, but this play really gets into even down to talking about our periods, relationships, breaking up. We deal with abuse. People know I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I'm a domestic violence awareness advocate. We deal with that. So these women are going to get so much in one day that they are going to leave there changed. They are not going to walk out of that door the way they walked in.
Well, let me tell you, on the On Your Now show, we always say you got to fill up your own cup, and what's overflowing, we call sipping off the salsa.
Yes.
So, honey, your cup is full, and you are going to be letting people sip off the salsa. I love it.
That's
Honey, they better bring a biscuit because the girl got extra sauce for everybody because we about to heal. We're not doing this no more. We're not playing I'm okay. We're not doing strong black woman no more. We are taking off cakes and burning them. It is okay. It's time, especially for women of color, to be delicate, to be flowers, to be soft, to be cotton candy, to need help, to not want to pay all the bills, to not want to be the head of household and not looked at like you're weak. Why do I have to be everything but feminine when it comes to being black? So I'm ready to ruffle feathers. I'm ready to move the needle. I tell people, honey, I'm little, but I'm lethal. Be careful. I'm small, but I'm powerful. And I'm here to do a thing. I'm tired of us playing. I really am, ladies. I am fed up because I've watched so many women hurt and just survive every day, and we don't live. And then the world doesn't want to give us a break until it turns into breast cancer, when it's ovarian cancer, when your hair is falling out, when you're stressed, when you're malnourished, when you got heart palpitations. Now everybody wants us to take care of you and take a break. No, we're about to start that now.
All right.
You know, as we always say, you are a whole vibe. You really are. And I think that what our people need, specifically St. Louis, and what we're doing with Diamond Diva Empowerment Foundation and Joel and Fit Diva, is being authentic. So if you all want to be in a space of authenticity, then y'all need to show up. You all need to show up and show out and get your tickets right now so that you all will be ready for August the 31st at 4 p.m. And make sure, I can see the line around the corner now. Y'all better get there so you won't be in the heat. And listen, it's hot. It's hot here in the STL. So,
and I love it hot. I love it hot. Listen, y'all, I'll be telling people I want it Africa hot. I want the devil in the corner passed out. That's how hot I want it. Yes, I love the heat. I love it.
Well, I can see now, honey, it's going to be absolutely cayenne pepper hot, as my grandma used to say.
Yes.
Cayenne pepper. You know, we always ask everyone on our show, what is your wellness word of the week? What is that one word that gets you going and keeps you going?
Oh, that wellness word that keeps me going. It's actually not a word, it's a phrase.
Go ahead.
It afraid.
Do it afraid.
Do it afraid. Don't worry. Do not do it when you think I got enough money. Don't do it when you think I'm educated enough. Don't do it when you think you're strong enough. Don't do it when you think you got enough followers. Don't do it when you think you got somebody to love. Do it afraid. Do it afraid. And God is going to show up, because when you do things afraid, you're not out of ego anymore. You're like, God, here I am, and use me. And whatever happens, I trust you, good, bad, or indifferent. I know that there is something to this that's bigger than me. So in all things, lady, on this Wellness Wednesday, if you don't remember anything else, in all that you do, do it afraid.
Woo! Y'all heard that? I love it when we have to get up early and make sure we get everything done, but we're going to keep doing it. And we got everybody that's a part of this project in the green room, and we got to bring them right up. Who should we bring up first? We're going to bring them all up together. What do you think about that?
Bring first everybody. As they say in St. Louis, everybody.
Everybody. So we got, baby, we got the host with the mostest, Miss Mel Fit Diva. All right. And we have our brother from another mother, Joel Peking. And of course, our sister, Brandy.
Hi.
Everybody, how y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Real good.
Now, y'all know I got to make up a word. Fantabulous. You can do that.
Fabulous.
Fantabulous.
So look,
Oh.
before we get started, we got to ask everybody. So we'll start with you, Brandy, because Brandy, she like to do the work. She don't be liking to talk. She like to be in the background. So y'all gonna have to pull her forward. What's in your cup, Brandy? What you sipping on?
That good old St. Louis water. Love. Because I already had my coffee today, so we're gonna cut back on the caffeine a little bit.
That's it. That's it. Mel?
I am minding my business and drinking my water.
Good old water. Uh-oh, come on, Joe. Bring us. We up here. Me and Lady Yo cannot be the only ones drinking by ourselves.
I'm gonna fancy it up just a little bit. We got the France Mojito sparkling water. So yes, almost, but not quite.
Oh, I'm gonna steal that from you, Joel. Almost, but not quite.
But not quite.
A little mystery.
Little mystery.
Brandy, come to us and talk to us about what Diamond Diva Foundation, Empowerment Foundation is, what you all have coming up, and when.
Okay, so Diamond Diva. So I've been here many times, right?
You're a co-host now. You're a co-host.
Yes.
I know I'm becoming a part. I am. Yeah, so that's what's up. So I'll be looking for my invitation to come on and go host. I'll be waiting for that. But no, Diamond Diva Empowerment Foundation, we work with survivors of domestic violence. We are here in St. Louis, 501c3, and our main program is our housing program, because we want to make sure that we're able to stabilize individuals as they are leaving domestic violence situations, with the statistics that 57% of individuals that are in a domestic violence situation, leaving a situation, can become homeless. So that is our main anchor, along with our educational program, which is the Pathways to Brightness, Pathways to Healing, our counseling program, and our Pathways to Prosperity. So that is what we're here. And yes, we are always doing something, because we always in these streets, because we started off in the community. So we were actually got a phone call. Actually, I got a call out on Facebook. Who is
They called you out.
Yeah, I got called out actually. So the opportunity arose where Miss Mel reached out and was like, "Hey, I need to get in touch with this lady." And she called just like she is now, with all this energy. Like we've been knowing each other forever, so I feel that way as well. So that's the other sister now. Right?
Love it.
Girlfriend.
So Mel, you tell us how does this all come together? You said I got something going and I need to pull my team together.
Well, actually, Joel, I've known Joel for forever and a day, from our theater years when I was out in the streets doing theater. And he actually called me like maybe a month ago when the idea came, like, we want to come to St. Louis. And for me, I operate in the Holy Spirit. So I'm like, Joel, I don't think this is the time, because we had Janet and Nelly and all kinds of things going on. And so I kind of like really prayed on it. And I'm like, Joel, this ain't the time, but I know she needs to be here. I know she needs to come. And I knew that because I always tell Joe, I am a fan. I am not a stalker, but I might be a little stalker of Drea Kelly. I might be, just a little bit. So we connected, and I'm like, hey, I know that this has to be tied to a cause that is important to her, important to what's going on with St. Louis. So I went to my closet in prayer, and the Lord was like, reach out to somebody. And then that's how Diamond Diva came into the fold. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this would be a amazing collaboration. Like, we got to bring all of these wonderful groups together. I love dance. Fit Diva is about wellness. It's about women's wellness. We try to take the approach spirit, health, wealth, and beauty. It just married, and it really all goes together with what I'm passionate about. What my purpose here is on this earth, I'm sure, to like show up at everybody's front door screaming and yelling with this big hair and these red lipsticks. So it just worked. I just think it married, and it all goes together.
Well, we are thankful. We are thankful for you going into your prayer closet, for you reaching out to Drea, and then you brought in Diamond Diva, because Tracy and we love Diamond Diva, and then you brought in this brother, Joel P.E. King. Bring him up, Tracy, because I think the world needs to know what he is bringing to this event this weekend.
What's up, everybody? How y'all? Let me tell y'all, it's been a ride. And Melanie is very right. We tried to bring this event to St. Louis during the same time we brought Teddy Pendergrass concert to St. Louis, and it was everything going on that weekend. And she did make a good old college try. It was like, hey, Joe, I got some girls. I'm like, okay, but these tickets ain't moving, Melanie. So I don't know if this is what we need to ask. So yeah. So when she finally called me, it was like, "Hey, Joe, can we bring it back another day? Can we bring it back?" And then I went to talk to my people. Thank God for the Kransberg Arts Foundation. Big shout out to them. They have been crazy instrumental in just making sure that JPEG Creative Works just stays alive. We are a small theater company in St. Louis. We also have another theater company, New Works Theater, that we've established in Atlanta, Georgia. But it's been my goal to always bring things back to the St. Louis area. I just do not want to be one of those ones that have touched the ground, have been able to embody the success that St. Louis has brought me, have brought us, the company, and then just leave. I don't want to be that guy. So anytime I can continue to bring more and more content and things to the city, I want to be that person to do that. So fast forward, when I spoke to Kransberg and asked him about it, asked Melanie, I said, "What's a good day for you?" Well, you can't do it no. First, said, "Can you do it in July?" I said, "July ain't a good time. I get ready to go for school." "Well, can you do it in August? Can you do it in August?" So I called Drea. I said, Drea told me she could do it in August. Mel, was it good for August? I said, Mel, okay, we're good. We got the date. And all of a sudden she started crying. I said, well, damn.
Yes, that's her.
That's it.
Mel, we know this.
What?
Focus. Let's try to get the event together.
Not in front of my new friends.
So then she told me about what her endeavor was as far as trying to go out there and get like other partners to attach themselves to the cause. And the person was interested enough that she started off with was not even the person. Brandy was the one that God had like in place. So then she called me again. Joel, let me tell you what just happened. So she's talking about the whole experience with her and Brandy. And oh God, this guy is that girl. We gotta get this phone. Oh, I said I love all this. We gotta get to the business, man. Okay, you right. But this is about to be something. So here we go. We about good 3 weeks in. Mail ain't no tickets sold. Brandy's like, we're gonna do some things. Wait, Joe, give me a minute. So the team got together. And things just started moving all of a sudden. And of course, the waterworks happened. She called me just the other day. I feel it. St. Louis is in for something, Joe. I know it. I'm at work, y'all. I'm at work, and she wants to start the waterworks all over again, man. All right. But no, honestly, that passion is real from each and every last person that I've met. She has been crazy. You would think that she and I started with this event from the very beginning. No, when she learned exactly what it was and what my particular goal was with it, she ran with it, literally ran with it, and then came Brandy, and then came about 3 other women. I got some volunteers, Joe. What? Okay, I got some other people, and it just became this orchestra
movement.
It's
a movement.
A whole movement. Right.
Oh, and then when she told me about Tracy, I said, Tracy, that's my girl. So we good. I mean, I'm like, no notes.
Well, to let everybody know about what's happening, like what's the time frame for all of this, and also you got some other upcoming events too, because we have people on here from all over, and we can travel with you now. That we got hold of you, we ain't letting you go now.
Right.
So I'm gonna speak about the one we got going on 3 weeks from now in Atlanta, Georgia. It's called Usher's Day. It's a stage play. It's gonna be fantastic. It's a comedy. It's crazy. We've done it a couple of times in St. Louis, but y'all know me. Anybody that know me know I always do something a little different, add a little spice to it. This is beautiful. It's at the Sewell Mill, September the 19th through the 21st. So anybody in Atlanta, Georgia, come on out and be a part of what we got going on. So this weekend we have dance and dialogue, birthed from one of my besties, a very someone who's very dear to my heart. Drea is a crazy inspirational speaker. Her dancing is off the chain, but what God has poured in her, as I mean, you got to taste of it yourself. This is something that she and I had come together over a decade ago. I had come to a friend of mine invited me to see her launch her dance company, and I had gone out there. I saw this woman who just stood out. Didn't know nothing about her, but then so later on that night we came together. And driving. We got in the car. We had done. It was just this energy, this synergy.
Yes.
I said, man, we got work to do together. And it was later on. She invited me to come and stage manager for a second show, and we just have been inseparable ever since. And I'm learning even more what God is trying to do. So, Melanie, all your tears are not in vain, baby.
Listen, I'm tearing up right now. Y'all already know.
Like,
I'm tearing up right now.
The other day we was at the radio station. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm about to cry." I was like, "Girl."
It is.
You know what? To be honest with y'all, like honestly, if you knew the conversations that happened in that prayer closet, there is so much like, and a lot of times, you know, because I'm also visionary, so God will show me things, and I'm like, now how is that supposed to happen? You know, and I just be like, all right, God, okay, if that's what you say. So when it starts to manifest in the natural, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
And what do they always say? Let him use you. Let him use you.
And that's exactly what's going on. So what happened? We had just done the Respect My Shoes. So this evening is going to be fantastic. It's going to be crazy, y'all, right? So at 4 p.m., you are walking to the Dot Zac Theater. You got Melanie and another host who will be on the mic taking like on the spot interviews, getting a feel of what the ladies are getting into, just creating the energy before we even walk to the actual theater space. You go into the theater space, we have Drea Kelly, we have Allie Mays, and we have Olivia Neal that are going to perform excerpts from Respect My Shoes. I call this the reflective moment. So how is it that you how is it you're all supposed to pour some things out until you realize who are you on this stage first? So get these things that are perhaps relatable to your day-to-day, whether it's you, a sister, a mother, a brother. You know, I mean, those issues are going to be alive and well on that stage. So they're going to take that, and then from there, we're going to have a moment to breathe. We call it our breathing moment for me. So 20 to 30 minutes, we're going to go ahead and take it on to the upstairs. So we're going to go a little higher. And so when we go a little higher, it's going to start the whole dialogue. We have an opportunity to speak with Drea exclusively, getting some insight, getting like, what was your struggle? And then her pouring into the people. They're going to be there on that good old afternoon. And I say the people because men and women are being invited to come to this session. This is for everybody. It truly is.
That needs to be said because people don't understand. We always think that it happens one way.
Yeah.
A full circle piece that happens with everyone, and it doesn't. I don't care your economic status.
No.
Your status, whatever it is that affects your family member. Grab a sister, a friend, a brother, friend, your grandmama if you have to, because we know that there's some curses that need to be broken.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that you said that because we need to bring the men into the picture.
We have, the thing that really motivated it when we did Respect My Shoes in Atlanta, it was a successful show. We had sold out performances, and we had a talk back one afternoon. And to get the male perspective, because first they were like tight. They didn't know if it was okay or was just not feeling compelled to share. But once they did, it just shifted the room. It's like, y'all, we in this together. This is not like a one-dimensional movement that's happening. If it's going to be one of us, it needs to be all of us. So we can all get what's necessary to get us to the next. And so after that, we got you all, the fabulous panel that's going to be on later on after Drea gets done. And then after we take a little woosah moment again, and then put your little dancing shoes on. And then you go through the choreography. Well, I don't say choreography, but the master class of dance with Drea. And it's not just movement, but it's a whole, we're going even higher.
Yeah.
We're going even higher. So I say this, Y'all don't want to miss it. Don't nobody want to miss this one. And
Nobody
that's why I'm
wants
so glad that Melanie, God gave me Melanie and Brandy and Mr. Ross, who has been
Yeah.
so crazy
Woo,
supportive in
Ross.
making sure that this thing happened, because
Yes.
I felt it in my spirit, but I'm like away from it. So I'm like, I can't touch it. I can't go and knock on doors like I can. But God brought the disciples. Say, we're gonna knock on the door.
Okay, man. We
Y'all gonna get me to spinning my. They gonna make me spin my chair around, Tracy. Okay, you know what I get
It's
to
the
spin it
truth.
around.
It's the truth.
there. So we know where it is. Everybody knows they need to go get their tickets. If you cannot buy a ticket for your friends, or make a
Please.
donation. You can make a
Yes.
donation as well. Where can they make donations? They can go to your page, Joe, as well as to Diamond Diva. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. And actually, you know what? If you're doing a donation, please take it straight to Diamond Diva. You
Amen.
know, please take it straight because they are a movement that's consistently happening in St. Louis, and the whole thing is to keep that movement going. So
Yes.
please direct any donations to Diamond Diva.
Amen.
Well, we want, wow, Lady Yo, I'm just like, whoo, I'm already getting hot because
Right.
I've been watching Dria's videos and stuff, and I was like, man, can I stay? Can I do this? I want to learn, like embracing that piece of who you are. Like,
Please.
And, you know, she
Yes.
said something about every other individual in the world can be beautiful, sexy, demure. But when it comes to a Black woman,
right.
it's not quite the same dialogue.
Right.
And that is something to embrace, because we are delicate. We are nurturers. We are special.
Right.
And I think that this event, if you don't already know, it'll at least engross you.
Right.
So when you leave, you can take it outside of the room and walk or strut or whatever Drea that is she does.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's what she does. And we need to hold our heads up high. But what I love about this more than anything is this is bringing awareness to all the things that impacts our community. And that's why I love it. You all can get your business on. We're gonna be where we need to be on the Delmore that morning.
Main Street.
We're gonna roll on down there to Zach's, and we're gonna get in the building, and we're gonna make sure that we gonna fill up our cups. We're gonna fill up our cups.
Fill it up. 3224 Locust.
Yes. Give them the address again.
That is Zach Theater 3224 Locust Street, and it's plenty of parking, y'all. Plenty of
Love
parking.
it.
See, y'all ain't got no excuses. You ain't got to worry about it. Everybody's starting to drop in their affirmation words in the chat.
Miss
Come
Brandy
on,
has
Dale.
something to say, Tracy.
Yes,
So
Brandy.
you know we always got something, right? So it's always an exclusive. Lady Yo likes those, but right. So no, but we are going to have the purple carpet. So that will be back. So like you said, Joe said we'll be interviewing and different things like that. So we're gonna bring that element into. We will have the cologne for sale, our new line. We have a unisex fragrance. So that will
It is some kind of scrumptious. I'm on my last drop. I gotta get me some more.
Yep, but I want to thank everybody. Like you said, the whole team. It just all came through. Nothing but God, opportunity, space. I think it's definitely needed. Like you said, with women, we're looked at, especially Black women, looked at one way. But sometimes we lose how to be sexy because we're dealing with so many other things, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's an opportunity for that to get back in touch with who you are internally.
Yes.
That's it.
So I appreciate that, because sometimes you just need a break just to be you with no judgment.
So did you change your opinion? Are you dancing then, Brandy? Because you told me no.
I'm gonna be there. So let me tell you about me. So she gonna start doing some stuff, and I'm like, okay, and then I'm doing my own twist, and then I'm gonna end up going like this, and she'll be doing like a holder.
That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
Brandy, you like me? I'm a professional chair dancer. But then it hits me, and next thing you know, I'm dancing on stage with Prince. And that's the truth. That happened.
Yes, she has been on the stage, but they just keep pulling her out the audience, and they'll pull her out to sing as well. Brandy, what is your affirmation word for today?
Season.
Season.
It's a season right now. It's the harvest is here.
Yeah.
So
That's it. That's
I know
it.
I just thank them for pulling us into this project. Elizabeth and Diana jumped on board as well. We got everybody, like everybody's just coming together, and I
And
just
our vendors,
the
Yes.
vendors,
our vendors.
yeah, Delilah on the back end, the communicator, because yeah,
Yes, she is
part
a
of
true
y'all too.
communicator.
Yes, so
Everybody, you all drop your affirmation words in the chat. I see some of those are coming in the chat as
yeah.
well. Okay, Mel, don't cry. What is your affirmation word?
My word is gratitude. I am extremely grateful for everything that is happening, both good and not so good, because the not so good things make you so much more grateful for the things that are amazing. So, gratitude.
Absolutely.
Joel.
And my word is abandonment. You come in as you are, but if it's not continuing to bless you, benefit you, and benefit others, let it go.
Let it
Let
go.
it go.
Y'all hear that? I love it. Yes. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful co-host, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. I think that we should compliment each other more and more. But her shine and her smile, it's not just on the outside, it's on the inside. And
Yes.
that's the truth. That's the truth. If she says she gonna be there, she gonna show up. She says she gonna call you, she gonna call you on the minute,
Love that.
on the dime, okay? And she could cook. And she look, and she could wear the heels. She should be there. I want to see. Come on, Lady O.
Come on, Lady O.
Well,
What
let
is
me
your
tell
word?
you, y'all have blessed me today, and my word is creativity.
Yes.
All right.
Each individual on the screen right now are creative in their own right, but they also encourage us all to be creative. I've been thinking of some things that Joel said, that Mel said, of course, Brandy. And I'm thinking I could create something that is going to be a positive impact on the world, something new and exciting. So my word is creativity.
Creativity.
Tracy, before
And
we go, is it okay if Mel just lists the vendors that are going to be there that day?
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Please do. Please do.
So, why
We
would
ain't
you
got
put me
nobody
on the
to serve
spot and
but
I don't have my
ours.
list in front of me?
You know.
So, we'll
Tell
have
us what we can.
Kendra Singleton. She'll be selling Scentsy. We have Beat It by Its Grace with Leticia. Who am I missing?
Got
Oh
three
my
more.
God. You're going to put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Don't worry. You can put it
Yeah.
in the chat. Put it in the
Okay,
chat.
I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in
There
the
it
chat.
is.
Yes.
And
And if
the
you
only
tell us,
reason, look, the only reason that I can say it is because they standing right here with me. Say hi, y'all.
I love it. Teamwork is the dream word. Teamwork
So we
is the
had
dream.
we had class today. We had our 50th class today. So
Hey Mel,
wow.
also you are a radio personality, correct?
Yes, she is.
yes, I miss Mel with 100.3 The Beat, iHeartRadio. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I did not say that.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yes, that's it. And also, how often do you teach these classes?
Every Wednesday at Brentwood Recreational Center
At what
from
time?
7 to 8 o'clock.
Okay,
So
Okay.
my class is very similar cardio, and we also teach stiletto fitness. So it's very similar to Miss Drea's. We have that same look.
And when can they find you on the radio?
Every Tuesday from 2 to 5, I am on the Cuddy Montana show. Our show is called Relationship Tuesday. I might get you married and I might get you put out. I don't know. Just tune in.
Y'all heard that. You better tune in. We have a lot going on. They will definitely be back in the chat so that if you all have any questions for them, then you can definitely put that there. We want you all to understand that, all the things that happen in our city is all about us bringing prosperity. Like Lisa said, we're going to bring Lisa back up because Lisa's a part of our party as well. This is what it looks like when we come together as a community. That's one of the things that myself and Lady O always says is we're going to be all right. So prosperity is key, y'all. If you're going to do it, you want to do it afraid and understand that if this is your season, then maybe you should have some gratitude about it. Abandonment is key when it comes to all negativity. Let it go so that we can get into our creativity, and we need to do it now because this is how we grow. And you know what? This is us, y'all. This is us.
Come on.
It ain't about them. It's all about us. So we love that everybody has been a part of our party tonight. And we here every Wednesday. Anybody that wants to come on, just let us know. It don't cost nothing. We got some exclusives coming up too, don't we, Lady O?
Oh my goodness. Don't get me started. I'm going to spin 5 times.
Baby. That's right. That's right. So you all tune in. We're here every Wednesday. Same time, same space. Look, sometimes we may have on a wrap or a wig or whatever, but we're going to be here and we all about wellness, opportunity, knowledge, and empowerment. Let them know, Lady O.
And you know, I always say peace, love, and positivity.
Remember, y'all, tomorrow ain't promised, so own your
now.
I am unstoppable.